Hello, I've had several students ask me how this pass-fail system works. I will do my best to explain it in this video. I hope it clears some things up. In our system, if you receive an A is worth a 4, you'll see an A as a 4.0. An A minus 3.7, B plus 3.3, and so on all the way down to an F being equal to 0. We also, in our system, have it such that if you take a class that's 3 credit hours, a 4.0, if you receive an A, then that 4.0 is multiplied by 3, and then you get what's called 12 quality points. If you take a class and get a C plus is worth 2.3. 2.3 times 3 is equal to 6.9 quality points, and so forth all the way down. So every one of your courses counts. Every one of your courses will give you not only the grade for that course, but then a certain number of quality points. So let's take an example of a fictional student named John, and he has 60 credit hours completed. So he's halfway done with his degree. He's 60 credit hours in, and he has a GPA of 3.00. That means by definition, he has 180 quality points going into this semester. This semester, John is taking 5 courses, and in those 5 courses, he receives 2 A's and 3 D's. So 2 classes go very well for him, he gets an A, and 3 courses do not go well for him, he gets a D. The quality points he's going to get, if he has to take all classes for credit and count towards the GPA, is that he'll get 12 quality points for each of the A's. Yay. But then each of the D's, he's only going to get 3 quality points for each of the D's. In total for the semester, he would receive 33 quality points. So he currently has 180 quality points. He's going to add 33 to it. So that means in total quality points, he would have 213 quality points and credit hours equal to 75. 60 credit hours before this semester, 15 credit hours this semester. So once again, his quality points before this semester was 180. He's added 33 this semester, so he's got 213 quality points now. And credit hours, he went from 60 credit hours to now having 75 credit hours. So the question is, what's going to happen to his GPA? I apologize for the call interruption, but the bottom line is that John is now going to have a GPA of 2.84. So getting a bunch of D's is obviously going to negatively affect his GPA. He's going to go from a 3.0 to a 2.84. But now the question is, what's going to happen to John in our current situation because he's able to take classes pass-fail? So now, instead of with the same situation, he has 2 A's and 3 D's. The question is, what would he want to do with these grades? Obviously, the 2 A's will help raise his GPA, and obviously the 3 D's will lower his GPA. So if John is smart, what he will want to do is have these 2 classes count for his GPA and have these classes not count for his GPA. So take these classes as pass-fail. That is the goal. Under our new situation, we'll go back to John taking his classes this semester, and he has 60 credit hours, current GPA of 3.0, quality points of 180. And now this semester, he has the 2 A's and 3 D's. In this situation, he only wants to claim the A's. The D's will lower his quality points, will lower his GPA. So if he only wants to claim these 2, then his total quality points isn't 33, it's going to be 24. Understand? Because these classes here will not count towards his GPA. Only these classes, only the classes in yellow will count for his GPA. So, claiming only the classes for an A, John has 75 credit hours, 60 credit hours plus 15 credit hours this semester, but he only has 66 credit hours with grades, right? The 9 credit hours that he got a D in, those classes are just going to be with a pass, not with a grade. So his total number of quality points is going to be 204, because that's 180 from before plus 24 this semester. So 204 quality points is what he has now. So the real question is, what is going to be his GPA? So in summary, under the old rules, where John had to count all of his classes, under the old rules, John's GPA would drop to 2.84 because he received 3 Ds. Under the new rules, where he can take classes pass-fail, John will actually see his GPA go up to 3.09 because it does not have to count the Ds. Quite simply, being able to take your classes pass-fail is one of the nicest things ever done for students that I've ever heard of. I've talked to my friends back home that I went to college with, and we would have loved to have had this option. So consider yourselves very lucky that you have this, and use it wisely. Obviously, there are some classes that you cannot switch to a P, switch to a pass. If the class is a requirement, for example, in management, if you want to major in entrepreneurship, you have to get a C or C plus in management. I'm not sure which. I don't know if getting a pass will be enough for you to be able to major in entrepreneurship, for example. So there are some courses where you may have to take the grade no matter what. But otherwise, if it's not one of those courses where you must take the grade, my suggestion to you is, if the grade you receive is lower than your current GPA, take it as a pass. If the grade is better than your current GPA, take the grade. It really does seem that simple. So I hope that makes things easier to understand. And again, I'm basing this off of my knowledge of how GPA is calculated at other institutions. I believe it is how it is calculated here, but I would hope that some of the student advisors can see this video and let me know if I have any of the information wrong. Good luck studying for your finals.